What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today is my very first time in a brand new country. We are doing a 10-day series of this country. It is beautiful. It is Costa Rica, La Pura Vida. We are in La Fortuna right now. That is the Arenal volcano behind me. The clouds are kind of covering it right now. We're gonna go on a tour of that. I'm gonna put some footage in here of that. We're gonna take you along the journey. This is celebrating me and my twin brother's 30 years of life and our hard work throughout our 20s. We are celebrating it by going to Costa Rica, going all across the country, and we are gonna take you guys along with us for 10 days so you can be in this journey with us. Look at that. Let's do it. John, we're on our way to the national park. How are you feeling?
Feeling excited, feeling good, driving like a local.
What does that mean, John?
After about 30 minutes of adapting to road conditions in any country, I become a local driver. That means I don't care about people's personal safety. I use the horn a lot and speed up and slow down very quickly. Not great for the riders, but great for the experience.
We're on our way to Arenal Volcano, the national park, and it's about 60 minutes from a resort. We're all about to go. Drove 20 minutes to La Fortuna Arenal Volcano National Park. Found out it wasn't a hike to a waterfall like we thought, so now we refund. After John paid for it, he asked him for a refund so that we can go to La Fortuna Waterfall. So if you're in La Fortuna, the Arenal National Park is not where the waterfall hike is. It's in La Fortuna. So we took a quick look. We're going to La Fortuna.
So right, just in case. In case I gotta pull it. I'll do it. This is part of the excursion. That's the ride right there.
Like a little tripod. You can get a big fan.
Do you want to fly over the waterfall was a question.
But it's a zip line. I don't think you actually
They
get.
got some magnets up in here, dude.
So John's finding out information right there. There is a cost to go in. It's $18 per person and totally worth it. You're about to see this breathtaking waterfall. Also, no drones allowed in case you were wondering. You cannot bring that. They were roasting chicken, and by the way, this restaurant was incredible. You're gonna see that later. Everything they made there was so good. As you walk down, you're gonna see the observatory over here, and look at that beautiful waterfall. As you can tell, it's quite a distance to that waterfall. That's what this hike down is going to bring you to, and wait till you see the journey down. It is absolutely nuts. Here in La Fortuna waterfall, we're about to hike back behind us to that waterfall. This is the observatory. We're gonna take this hike down this way and go hike. Go over the edge. Stop playing games. There's freaking bats here, boy. As you can already start to see, it's a pretty steep hike. There's going to be a series of stairs and bridges you'll cross. It's about a 10 to 15 minute hike, and it's not the easiest in the world, but it's definitely worth it once you see that breathtaking waterfall. You can also hire a guide to see all kinds of wildlife like you see here. We opted out of that, but it is an option you can get at the front. This was an incredible experience. I never have seen a waterfall like this in my life, and there were fish like this all underneath the waterfall. I had great footage of it with the GoPro underneath the waterfall on top of it. Unfortunately, we don't get to see that.
Oh, they have teeth.
Those are trout. Wants to catch one of these fish that people are feeding.
There's fish everywhere, and to not catch one is a shame. Jordan has a hook in his bag.
I have one hook. John wants to tie the stick. We have scavenged this clear rubber
And if you're telling me
plastic.
this isn't a sign, you're stupid. This is a sign.
So we're gonna try to catch one of these fish away from all these people. So I'm pretty sure they'll be upset if we try to catch them. Crossing this river right here, where those fish are over there, going down where people aren't to try to catch this thing, and I have this in my bag. What'd you say? John says it's slippery, and I just brought my bare feet. Should have just worn my shoes. This stuff is slick. That's all green moss. Super slick. Has gotten much faster as it's coming through here. Look at down there, it gets super deep, and John's got a little fishing pole started. This is primitive as it gets. Costa Rica making a makeshift pole. We were trying to find like wire or string or a vine to make a pole, and John's pole that he chose was this stick right here, which literally crumbles super easy. So his pole selection sucks. We got to find a better one, and we got to find some vines or something to make string, because that's a massive drop off back there.
A mission right now to get one of these fish. We're in Costa Rica. We're not stopping until we get a fish out of a makeshift pole. So let's do it. John found some vine. He thinks it's strong enough. Now we just need a good stick. Longer. We found this green live vine. We think it's going to be better because it doesn't break. We got about 7 feet of it, so we're still going to have to get really close. However, it's too thick. The one hook Jordan has in his bag has a tiny hole, so it's impossible to get this through the hole. So what we're going to do is tie her on with this rubber band that we found. I'm going to wrap this thing around the vine with a rubber band a bunch of times, hoping it will stay. I don't know how good this plan is, but we got one shot at it. I believe it's gonna hold. Okay, let's do it. I'm gonna leave the jig on there. A granola bar. He thinks it needs even more bait. It's tipped. Some smell. Our plan is to throw it in that running water right there in that hole. Is where he wants to go. Cars just called me in. Apparently this is a spot here it's not supposed to be in, but they have no idea that John's still down there fishing. So I'm just gonna go back, let John do his thing, and hopefully if he gets a fish, he can record it. That was a failed experiment. A lifeguard came and got us, and John lost the vine. Well, Jordan community had to go. So now we're on to the next adventure. But how was the waterfall? It's awesome. The waterfall was awesome. That was so cool. That was the coolest thing I've ever seen. I've never seen a waterfall, so it was awesome. And there it is behind us, right there. Super cool experience. If you're in Costa Rica, you're La Fortuna, you got to come to the waterfall. It's a must-do.
Want to talk about some incredible food? They have a restaurant at the top of the waterfall back where we started, and that food was absolutely insane. Everything tasted so good. This is our first experience at some fine dining in Costa Rica, and it did not disappoint. From the ceviche to the chicken, this place was absolute fire. You have to eat there if you go to La Fortuna Waterfall.
We're gonna find out some tour information and get some coffee. We went to a coffee farm and found out it was gonna be a 2.5-hour tour in the fields, and we really just wanted the coffee and the chocolate, so we dipped out of there to go find some coffee and chocolate. We have found it, and some tour information.
So this was an impromptu visit, which I really recommend if you're in a place like Costa Rica. There's so much to see and so much amazing things to do that you might as well just not plan. Just go do whatever you want and find spots like this. This coffee shop had views that were to die for. Look at this volcano and how clear it was this day. It's called the Restaurant Rainforest Coffee House. Incredible coffee, insane chocolate, and you're about to see a montage of some of the best desserts and food we had in Costa Rica. After the coffee shop, we were exhausted from the hiking and all the adventuring we had done that day, so we decided to go back to this resort, get in the thermal springs, and really relax. It's exactly what we needed to gear up to get back out on the town in La Fortuna, and this restaurant we went to called La Street. You are going to see one of the most unique dining experiences and the spiciest food they have in Costa Rica, and you're going to see John and Angela take it head on.
It's fermented.
Angela.
So light. Idiot got the hottest thing on the entire menu. John, how are you feeling? Look at his red face. John, how are you feeling?
I feel good.
His eyes are red. He's crying. John, you're crying.
It's hot.
As soon as you bite it, you know.
It's
I
hot.
will finish all of it.
Wow, look at how ready this got.
Angela, how are you feeling? You have the same food.
It's hot though. It is really hot.
If Angela says it's hot, it's very, very hot. John's crying. It is what it is. How are you eating that sauce? Different level.
He's just like.
I am dizzy.
I feel like fanning him a little bit.
Here we go.
Classic Costa Rican dish, apparently. Basically fried rice, fried plantain, and I will give you my Food Network.
All right, break it down for us.
Oh my god.
They're good?
Texture, 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 texture. You got the soft rice combining with the chewy pork and the crunchiness of the plantain. Gonna bring a well-balanced texture to the dish, but it is very, I would say it's bland. I need a little bit more spice in this dish. Maybe some pepper, some salt, throw it in there. They should have left it in there, but it's a delicious dish.
Perfect.
She's the queen of fine dining, and she lets the air go in her mouth so she can feel it.
Let some air go in your mouth after eating this.
Is it good? Okay, fair. What do you think?
I would say that it's slightly underwhelming on the flavor. They should have done more cilantro, a little more umami.
Okay.
That's not a food they use here.
It's not a food zone, it's a taste.
It's a flavor. I think they could have pepped it up a little bit.
Pepped up a little bit. I agree.
Something growing in house right now.
Patakoni's very good.
They grow those in house. They don't import reefers. They grow them here.
If you stuck around this far, thank you so much for the support. Please remember, if you enjoy the content, to like, comment, subscribe, share with other people, turn the bell's notification on. The next day on day 3, we go White River rafting, and we actually get to spot our first sloth. It was incredible. And we got to hop across the boat to Montezuma. You do not want to miss day 3.